Robinson for Vegas, Justin Sykes, Jonathan Gagliardi. Also game day transactions, Luke Pilcher to the practice squad, Drew Belgrave on holdout list, Casey Jackson on IR, Max Wayne to the active roster. Also involved Mitch DeSnoo and Chris Corbeil going to Philly. Nick Rose wound up in Calgary, and Kyle Killen strikes first for the Desert Dogs.
Oh man, killer. With this thing going about 85, 87 miles an hour into the top corner. What a shot there for Killen as he picks up.
Throwing behind the cage. Spinning around, looking to make something happen. Grennan setting up small, saved by Getty. Rebound doesn't go either for Chris Bushi. But that time around, Holochuk standing tall against Hanna. And the other way quickly, that is ripped and in for Dowick.
Well, this is what this Josh Dowick has done all season long, AJ. He loves that little spot right there on the floor. And his stroke.
Cameron Rogers with an offensive shift. And the shot from Grennan, from Dowick, goes in.
Another from number 8 here. First he shows you the outside.
Las Vegas can win some faceoffs with TD Erlin out. And Vegas employing a faceoff specialist in Tyrell Hamer-Jackson. This is Grennan, and that is in. Nathan Grennan, a former first, albeit late in this 30-second clock. Toronto trying to make something happen. Dowick to Rogers, beautiful ball movement. Bushi on the dive. Kells doing his job and securing the loose ball.
That was a pretty good defensive set for about 28 seconds there for Vegas, but Bushi able to slip to the goal with about 2 ticks left and force Kells to make a good save.
Sprinting towards the net, Patra, goal!
And gets it to go past Holochuk. So he goes up into the coach in this league. I'd sign him up if I was a general manager around the league. He's that good.
Bushi going in on Kells, who shrugs that one aside as Cameron looks to dart inside against the recent acquisition or elevation to the active roster, Max Wayne. Rogers strikes for Toronto.
5-tool guy that pretty much any team in this entire...
The captain on the other side, Kirst, is in a one-on-one right now. He gets past the defender and he scores shorthanded.
Clip it for Kirsty. What a move, what a run for the Cap as he does it all on this play.
Nonetheless, they kill the penalty, actually 2 for 9, as that shot for Donville is in.
That one is going to count for John Donville as they're looking that up on Google right now.
Well, he was cheering last night with his Houston Cougars coming back on Duke as Tony takes the lead for the Desert Dogs.
Oh, wow, listen, as he just opens himself up on a little pickoff ball, open up, present the stick.
Las Vegas, another minute and change on the power play this season. Vegas middle of the pack this year in the league on the man up. What a blocker stop by Holochuk. Rebound Katoni and quickly unleashes to Elijah Gash, son of the former Pro Bowl fullback.
Straight down the pipe here from the Desert Dogs logo, and as a goaltender, you have a pretty good book.
Here comes Goodwin with that unique running style. Gets the rebound, and he scores. It bounced right back.
Came right down the middle. Took a kind of a quick shot to try and catch Holochuk.
Shot clock under 10. Great defensive possession for Vegas until Dowick sneaks one through. I mean, you had 28 seconds of great defense, and Kells gives up a battle.
Just sifts right through, and need a goaltender to make a save. But Dowick with his 3rd career kind of senior B lacrosse player, and came off a fabulous President's Cup in Oakville, where Jimmy Dowick has his senior A team, and
Kells doing it all.
Yeah, that was a fantastic stop, and so we gotta sign this guy. Real had no expectation.
Break the other way, and the shot by Wesley, who we have not mentioned a ton. Sean Wesley getting a look in the active lineup. Has mostly been a game day scratch this season. Breakaway the other way. This has been Katoni. Shovels for Webster. Off the pipe again. That left pipe relative to the shooter vantage point has been friendly.
4 posts per game per team, I would say.
Right. So if the goalie positions himself in the right manner, then he gets credit. As Rogers forcing it in, he was defended. What do you think between lacrosse and drumming?
You got me on that one. I have no idea.
Preston backing it in. Here comes Goodwin. One more pass. That is in. But goal.
Brandon Goodwin had other ideas as he spots Wesley down on the back door.
Oh, hey, oh, whoa. How about that one going in for Grennan?
During a line change.
Remember, Landon Kells came in earlier.
Looks like they just want to lock Hannah off here with Latrell Harris. They don't want him to touch the ball.
He back cuts on Harris, gets available, he levitates, and he scores!
To be a human highlight reel, a spectacle for Hannah. He was looking to pass that thing off way earlier than he should have. That's when you just got to keep running until somebody comes to you.
Donville gets a look, it bounces in. It hit one of the legs of Holochuk and found its way through.
They're finally starting to sink here for Donville, and
Cameron showing a little wiggle. Shot on Kells. Juicy rebound, small, stopped again by Kells. Late February, that one, of course, was their last victory. Here comes Wesley with the goal.
Starts to go towards Donville, and he starts to go to the goal.
Shot clock is at 5 now for Toronto. Oh, Dowick finds the mark and beats Kells for his fourth. Settling in, Craig against Connor Kirsch, the Vegas captain. Now Craig switched on to, it bounces in, it deflected on the way through and found its way to the net.
Did we not go to the ball carrier? And then Craig says, okay, one more fake.
Toronto has scored the last 2 goals. Vegas hasn't scored since just under 5 minutes into the quarter. Looking for the dunk attempt, that will go. It's Dowick, he's one shy of a sock trick.
It's where the projected net should be when that ball goes in, and that's a good goal for Josh Dowick.
They would have both challenges remaining at this point in the fourth quarter, but Toronto takes the lead.
Real goal that it was to begin with. That one won't count. Sheldon Rogers will. And
by the way, congratulations to Dowick as Justin Martin transition goal. Justin
had 3 Rock defenders just converge and steal it right back, and then it was numbers going the other way. He has to be perfect down the stretch here, but maybe one more, can afford one more to get by him.
Patra accelerating toward the goal, and he's in. Adam Patra fresh off of injured reserve.
Holochuk for this one, as you'll watch it here. Gash just a little flat-footed, and Patra using his speed and then using his reach to get around Holochuk to the far pipe. This is a real tight-knit group that care about each other and play hard for each other, as Brennan gets a big one here, but you know, through it all.
Hannah, difficult shot, bounces right to Donville. Katoni, kill it, score! Power play goal with 2:07 left to go. Vegas back within 1.
Tick, tap, toe, clip it for Killen. Just this one before Killen taps it in.
The glass touched it.
Yeah, the miss by Hannah. Here's Donville to Katoni. Quick one across the crease.
Kells came in a couple minutes in for Getty. Empty net situation. Hannah drags it underneath. Nice pass for Webster. He ties the game.
With 71 seconds to play.
In this 4-on-5, you have to here in overtime. Hannah scores! Short-handed game winner!
Dogsmans